Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more For the King. And we're getting to the close of Will Scarlet's turn, and I would like to move over to the Sea Hag camp because we have a quest to defeat that camp. Alright, so it's nighttime now. And we should be able to get all of our party members in if we go after the camp now. Undead Knight, that's a new opponent. And a boner. Well, there's poison everywhere over here. I don't know if I can get to the location I need to get to. I can get past it with Scarlet because of the immunity that the boots offer. Speaking of boots, Marion, what do you have on your feet? +2 armor, +3 evasion. I'm going to assume that's better than the hide boots that you have in your inventory. Yeah, that's not going to really be as good. So let's just go over and fight in the Sea Hag camp. And there's no point in ambushing a camp, so we'll just fight. Okay, so none of these guys have armor, so I think the good call here is to do the spread shot. Alright, good. And we can kill, I think, the central Sea Hag if we're lucky here on rolls. I'm going to blow one focus point just to make it a little bit more likely. Boom, down. Alright. Not doing too bad now. And we don't need to do any healing. So I guess it doesn't matter which one of these guys we knock down. Let's just knock one of them down. Alright. So one of them is going to get to go. Only did 2 damage, that's not too bad. And we'll just do a normal attack here. Alright, so that was a combat, regardless of the fact that it said it was 3 difficulty. That was not difficult at all. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give Robin Hood those 48 coins because we blew that money earlier in the last video. I made a mistake and I bought an item without looking carefully at what the skill for that item was. I just made an assumption because it was a bow that it was just like all the other bows we'd seen, but it was actually a strength-based item, so I just missed that. I didn't expect to see that kind of thing, to be honest with you. Fortunately, no other items. Alright, so there isn't a really good route to go as far as the poison land goes, so I'm just going to go the route that it gets us to our destination. Okay. We're going to loot this adventurer. And that is, of course, very valuable. And what do we got here? So, +3 resistance, +4 evasion, and +3 awareness. You know, that's actually a tough call. Because we do lose stuff with this. We lose armor. We lose focus, which I consider to be very valuable. But talent and luck isn't as important to us as awareness is. So I'm actually going to equip this, just because I think it's going to give us a stats bonus. So we'll do that, but there are downsides to making that decision. Alright, so while we're at it, let's take a look at the hat that we have here on Robin Hood. So that's going to be the Explorer's hat. So +2 resistance, +3 evasion, +2 awareness. So the hat we just got is probably a slight upgrade over that. But again, this is helping Robin Hood's stats. So I am hesitant to remove the hat and replace it with that Entertainer's hat. Alright, so I'm just going to move over this way. And Will Scarlet is going to move 3 here. So we're going to move on to the catacombs. I don't think I'm actually going to go in. Because I don't want to blow a lot of resources when we're going to try and get the Mind Lord or whatever it's called. Okay, so 4 points here. It looks like I don't have any choice other than to walk over the poison. I might have items to remove the poison if I look at my inventory. Okay, we could have done that. Alright, so I don't see any removed poison. And if I do have any, it's probably in Robin Hood's inventory, and he probably only has one. So somebody's going to get poisoned here, and I have no means to remove the poison at this point. I could run to the town over here, but as far as I can tell, there's no way through. I just get poisoned again, so this kind of sucks. I mean, I could just wait and hope the poison goes away, because it does seem like it shifts, although it might shift on a day-night cycle. So there's no guarantees with anything. So I'm just going to have to run through the poison, I guess. Oh, I guess I was immune. Or is that the only character that's immune? Wow, 1 movement point here. Well, this is not going to... I could use a teleport scroll here. I am going to want to use this vision scroll, because I believe there was an area I had to go to that it didn't really uncover for me. So I'm going to use the vision scroll over there. Okay. So we learned a little bit of this area and what's going on over there. And then, as I said, I'm very tempted to just use a teleport scroll and get over to the area we need to get to. So, I guess I will use that teleport scroll. And I will teleport right next to Marion here, and then I'm just going to move on up. Okay, 3 movement points. Now, you should be immune because of the boots you're wearing. Yeah. Poison immunity. And it looks like we can move all the way up to here. Okay. So 4 movement points. As much as I can get to the Mind Lord, probably not a good call to tackle him right now. Okay, so we do have a way to get on a boat, so that's good. And the Mind Lord is what difficulty? 5, so that hasn't gone up. Alright, so I'm just going to move to where Robin Hood is. Alright, I guess I'm going to encounter this guy. I figure we might as well ambush him. And I'm going to blow a focus point here to make it more likely. Okay. Wow, he has a lot of health. So we're going to try and pierce his armor. Fortunately, we didn't do too well on that. I'm actually tempted to just run here. Because this guy... pretty dangerous, but... I don't know. I guess I'm just going to try and stick with it. Let's try and pierce his armor again. There we go. That's not too bad, I guess. We're going to get hit 1 time by him. Fortunately, we dodged. Okay, continue to hit him. Fortunately, we don't have armor pierce, so it's not going to do a ton of damage. Try and do the armor pierce again. Unfortunately, failing, but still doing damage. And that's, you know, good, the fact that he doesn't have any real magic resistance. So, let's go for another attack here. That's as good as it's going to get. We get another armor pierce here. We'll drop him before he gets to go. So, I am going to drop at least 1 focus point into it. There we go. Perfect. We managed to avoid getting any damage in that conflict. Okay, so... unfortunately, we're getting a lot of items that aren't going to be doing us much good. I'll just go ahead and collect that here. And then we'll move here. And end turn. Okay. Well, at this moment, we're just waiting for Wolf Scarlet to get in range, so we're going to end turn again. Okay, well, that should be good enough to get in range. We're not going to be able to do anything, but at least we're in range now, so... Let's go after the Mind Lord camp. Now, this is going to be very dangerous. Last time I tackled this guy, it ended in defeat. Before I do this, though, I should probably pass any healing items to characters that have the party heal, so let's do that. I'm going to pass this to, I think, Marion? I'm not actually sure sometimes. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go. There's no point in ambushing because it's a camp. I don't think you can, so we'll just fight. Alright. So these guys have quite a lot of armor. So I'm actually better off just going after the Mind Lord himself because of the fact that he doesn't have armor. He just has magic resist. So let's try and do that. I don't have any focus, so this is just going to be straight damage. Okay, and I think the same thing with Marion, because she does 20. I mean, that's almost enough to bring him to his knees, so let's keep going. Alright, he is going to get to go. Okay. Some unfortunate damage. Okay, now I get 26 magic damage? Where'd that come from? I would prefer to use it on somebody that's not going to have magic resistance. And Robin Hood should be able to drop the Mind Lord. Although he is affected by some kind of mind effect. So maybe it would be easier or a better use of my... do we take out the Mind Lord or not? That's weird. We do get bonus damage against him. Alright, well, we'll go for it then. There we go. Down. Alright, so we got stunned. Ah, okay, that's what effect he had. Okay. So now we're up. Okay, so there's confusion, so I don't get to control that character. I might want to just retreat, because we did what we needed to do, which was smack... Alright, well, party heal is maybe wise if we want to stick in the combat. Well, these guys are going to go twice more, aren't they? Alright, well, party heal. Okay, good dodge. Fortunate no dodge, but they didn't get the stun effect off. Alright. Let's focus on the guy we've already had some damage done to. We might be able to drop him if we're lucky. Okay. Same thing. Focus on the guy that's already got damage on him. And hopefully we'll be able to drop him. Not good roll, but hopefully with the armor negation ability, we'll be able to drop him. We'll blow a focus point in here just to beat it along. There we go. Not too bad. Unfortunately, that's going to be a stun, and he's almost down. Okay. We're going to do another party heal here. I think is the right move. So, yeah. No guarantees that it will keep him up, but I think it's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do the magic damage here. If we get a good roll, which we didn't, unfortunately. Okay, that's the target we want them to be hitting, so... Fortunately, we're dazed, which is not something we want to have happen, but... Because that party member has the potential of doing the damage that we needed to kill this guy with, but... Alright, well, if we had gotten the good roll before, we probably would have dropped him. But I think we got him this time, so... We don't really need the armor break, but I'm going to try for it anyway. Okay, well... That's unfortunate. But we get him down. Alright, well that was definitely close, but we get another key fragment. I don't know who has the first one. We'll just give it over there. We get a book of lore. That's good. We get a portal scroll. Alright, I'll give that to Will Scarlet, I guess. And a spiked shield. Okay, well, we'll collect that. Nothing really all that exciting from that. Ooh, we have a sanctum over here we're probably going to want to get. So, what I'd like to do is just get to the pier and get a boat. So, we're going to come down to do that. Okay, we get good movement. That's good. I think it's time to use a camp, I think, before we get in to the pier. So I'm going to move over here, drop my tinder pouch, and rest. Okay. Same thing. And rest. Okay, Marion's turn. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just stay here and rest. Now, I think I'm gonna just stay and rest again. That gives me a complete full up. Okay, 2 movement points. Go over to the pier. I'm hoping I have enough money to afford it. I mean, Scarlet doesn't have that much money, but we'll find out. Okay, so it is 45 gold to purchase. Okay, purchase. Alright, so we need 90 gold to purchase. Alright, so hold on. Let's share a little bit of gold. And you need 90, so just 7 is fine. Okay, so ship deed. Oh, it is an item that gets rid of the one of the things that we carry. Oh, well. We'll buy it. And that appears to be the ship right there. So we can move on to it, I'm assuming. Let me take a look at this. So, do we have to have the ship deed on our person? I'm a little bit confused. I don't see it in our inventory, so I guess not. Alright. And we'll pick up the party. Alright, well, this will be the first time I'm using a ship, so we'll have to see how that works. But I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.